Good afternoon, my dear students. How are you all? Welcome to Infinity Learn NEET channel. Welcome to you all. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. How are you all? Please confirm, am I audible? Is my videos visible? Annamani, good afternoon. How are you? Welcome to the session of NEET Chemical Bonding and Molecular Structure. In this series of lectures, we are going to discuss about every line by line from the NCERT textbook related to NEET concepts as well as questions. Right? Are you ready with that? What Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya is doing for the students who are preparing for NEET examination, and what we are and what you can get from us. I am going to show you the series of students here. 4 students are seen: Ashrita, Akil Verma, Himadyuti and Satyanarayan. You can check their NEET examination score in 2023 and 2024. In 2023, Ashrita got 310 marks, and 2024 she got 661 marks. How she got it? She got from Infinity Learn academic program. And you can see Akil Verma 313 in NEET 2023 and 2024 658 marks. And there is a 345 marks increment. And you can see Himadyuti got NEET 2023 310 marks and she secured 652 marks. And there is a 342 marks increment, and Satyanarayan got 330 just in 2023, and after appearing the various courses from Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya, we got 650 marks in 2024. And you will be the next if you follow our lectures, a series of lectures, NEET series, where we are going to discuss every concept from the NCERT textbook along with questions. Ready for that? Okay, now what Infinity Learn, we just want to give you just crack NEET examination by attending these NEET channel sessions. We are offering physics, chemistry and biology sessions in this YouTube channel, and you just ace your pace in the NEET examination and you just grab your NEET seat, okay, medical seat with you guys. Ready? Anamani, hi. Right. So now you can see SEO test prep with Infinity Learn. We have Infinity Learn Meta app, and you can download, and the download description is given. Boost your NEET score with Infinity Learn, and you can enroll now. Just click on the link that is available in the chat box, even in the description box. Before we just go for the lesson to be started, a small promo here, and we have various features for the Infinity Learn Meta. Here live classes, mock test, create your own test, and 24/7 doubt resolution and AI driven program. And we are also in social media. You follow that so that you are going to get all updates from Facebook and Insta, Telegram and everywhere. Now you can see, join our Telegram channel Infinity Learn NEET. So we will be offering you their daily quiz and daily schedules and session notes. Those notes are from live classes. And Uday, how are you? Good afternoon. And assignments and many more, and link is given in the description box, you can see in the video. And also AI driven program. So artificial intelligence is all around the world, and in first time in India, the artificial intelligence is introduced by Infinity Learn for those preparing for the competitive examinations. And you just enroll once and you are going to experience the power of AI in learning process, right? And you can just go to the Google Play and you can see the AI driven learning experience. How are you, Uday? And also let's talk about what late. Everything is set ready. Everything is set ready. Yeah, everything is set ready. I'm fine, thank you. How was your Ganesh Puja? So you are attending your classes every day, Uday, and Anamani, appreciate you guys. and without delay we are going to start with chemical bonding and molecular structure. And in today's class I just want to give you more emphasis on ionic bond and covalent bond, ionic properties, covalent properties, and polarization, Fajan's rule, and related to the NEET question, right? Okay, you're not in village, so right, you went to training. Oh, okay, so let us focus on the NEET preparation. The every point and every minute is precious for you, and use the chat box generously so that we can discuss kind of questions and interactions, right? Yes. Now let us talk about the formation of a chemical bond. Why does a bond is formed between two elements? There lies the doubt. So by virtue of energy, attractive forces tend to bring two atoms close to each other, whereas the repulsive force pushes the atoms apart, right? So whenever attraction forces are there, and when they come close, repulsions are also be there. And as experimentally it has been found that the magnitude of new attraction forces and the repulsion forces almost near to be similar, then only a probable chemical bond can be explained. And also as a result, two atoms approach each other and the potential energy decreases. By universal law, energy and the stability, you can see the stability of any system is inversely proportional to energy. जिसका एनर्जी ज़्यादा है उसका स्टेबिलिटी कम होगा. सो एनर्जी कम करने के लिए, स्टेबिलिटी बढ़ने के लिए वो एटम्स बॉन्ड करके, जोड़ी करके एक न्यू केमिकल बॉन्ड इज गोइंग टू बी जनरेटेड, राइट? एंड दैट्स व्हाट इज सेड. Since the energy get released when the bond is formed between two hydrogen atoms like this, you can see when hydrogen in the gas state, atomic hydrogen in the gas state, जोड़ी करके आपका हाइड्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल बना हो चुका, एंड एक्सपेरिमेंटली इट इज फाउंड दैट 435.8 किलो जूल का एनर्जी निकला. सो दिस मच एनर्जी ऑफ द सिस्टम इज डिक्रीज्ड सो दैट इट्स stability is increased, right Uday? And also we can see Kossel-Lewis approach for the chemical bonding. So according to the Kossel-Lewis theory, octet rule is given. In the periodic table, except noble gases, all the elements do have less than 8 electrons, whereas the noble gases has 8 electrons. So 8 electron outer shell, the valency shell is said to be stable. That is what you call it as octet rule. When you talk about helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and neon has 2 electrons, that is what you call it duplet configuration, and neon and argon and krypton has 8 electrons, that is what you call it as octet configuration. Of course, duplet configuration is stable and octet configuration is also stable. And among octet and duplet, who is going to be more stable? Can somebody say? Uday, Annamani, who is going to be more stable between octet and duplet? Make it fast. And somebody respond in the chat box. Those who are live, respond in the chat box. Yes, Uday? Octet and duplet, ये दोनों में ज़्यादा stable कौन सा होगा? आउटर शेल में ऑक्टेट का मतलब 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होना है, डुप्लेट का मतलब सिर्फ 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन होना है. सो ये दोनों में डुप्लेट इज मोर स्टेबल देन ऑक्टेट. Yes, when an atom is taken, the only outer shell electrons are called valence electrons, the inner shell electrons are called core electrons or kernel electrons. वो केमिकल बॉन्डिंग में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करते, सिर्फ ऑक्टेट में, सिर्फ वैलेंसी सेल में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है ये वाला बॉन्डिंग में पार्टिसिपेट करता है. And it is said that the nucleus along with the core electrons from the positively charged is called kernel, and kernel never participate, whereas valence shell is going to be participate. When you talk about the sodium, sodium has electronic configuration, it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. सिर्फ ये वाला जो है and core electrons or kernel electrons and सिर्फ ये वाला है valence electrons, सिर्फ valence electrons participate में involve करना है. And also the valence electrons are responsible for the chemical activity, and these the core electrons are generally do not participate in the chemical reactions unless provided some kind of excitations and 3D and 4s overlapping kind of things. And also all elements in zero group has stable configuration. कितने electrons होगा octet में? 8 electrons होगा इसका, है ना? And also except helium, atoms of noble gases has 8 electrons, whereas helium has 2 electrons and they are stable, they never participate. Arre Abhinav, you are late and you kept quiet. Okay, anyways, even though the helium has 2 electrons, it is highly stable and chemically inert. This is what you call it as a duplet configuration. And in this scenario, those elements except noble gases, all the elements do have less than 8 electrons. When they have less than 8 electrons, they always try to get 8 electrons in the outer shell, so that they are going to lose electron, they may have to gain the electrons or they have to share the electron. Therefore, they are going to get 8 electrons, then only a bond is going to be formed. This is the fundamental inception of the chemical bonding. Dear students, let us see. So, the elements which has 8 electrons in the outer shell is going to be stable, is called octet rule. And ये octet बनाने के लिए ये वाला शेयर कर सकते और लूज कर सकते और गेन कर सकते और शेयर कर सकते और लूज और गेन, they are going to form ionic bond, whereas for sharing they are going to form covalent bond. Covalent bond, है ना? Sahil, yes. So let us talk about in today's class about gain of electron or share of electron, ionic or covalent bond, and these two gives an impact on further coming topics. In the next we are going to talk about VSEPR theory and valence bond theory and hybridization. Also we are going to see the molecular orbital theory exclusively for one session. So in this series of sessions we are going to discuss about totally NCERT focused line by line, and we are going to see questions based on that. So we request you guys, you please follow these sessions regularly without any fail, and also like and share with your friends, so इन लोगों को भी थोड़ा फायदा होना चाहिए, and subscribe to the channel that is given in the description box. Sahil, right? Abhinav, fine, beta. So let's see the detailed picture about the ionic bond. The ionic bond is nothing but, you see, a positively charged ion and a negatively charged ion. ये दोनों का बीच में जो electrostatic forces of attraction होता है ना, that is what you call it as a ionic bond. And Shahil and Abhinav, ionic bond का दूसरा नाम क्या बेटा? Ionic bond का दूसरा नाम क्या? It is going to be electrovalent bond. Okay, this is going to be electrovalent bond. And the electrostatic attraction between the oppositely charged ions is called as ionic bond, and the ionic bond is formed by the transfer of electron from one atom to form a cation, and the other form is going to be anion. That's good, that response is required. Okay, and the electronegativities, you just see once, 1 minute. Yes, this is your ionic bond, and in this ionic bond we can see the transfer of electron from an atom that forms a cation and to form an anion to the other atom, and the electronegativities of the elements A and B and the nature of bond between A and B. Let us say XA is the electronegativity of element A and XB is the electronegativity of element B, and the difference between these two is called as delta X, difference in the electronegativities. It is clearly mentioned that ionic nature is directly proportional to the difference in the electronegativity. Let us talk in the tabular form. If the element A is low electronegative and element B is high electronegative, then it is going to be a transfer of electron to form an ionic bond. So we can say delta X is greater than 1.7, you can say. If it is less than that, you are going to see the covalent bond delta X is going to be less than 1.7. It is going to be 1.7, and if it is equal to 1.7, you are going to get a polar covalent bond. So they have the ionic properties as well as the covalent properties. So we will be discussing these aspects in the polarization concept, and let us talk about the difference in the values of electronegativity should be greater than 1.7 that I already mentioned, and also atoms of elements with low ionization, low electronegativities and low ionization energies, tendency to form cations, and those with high electron affinities has a tendency to form anions. And also you can see favorable conditions for the formation of ionic bond. So in order to form ionic bond formation, you have to form cation, you have to form anion. So I am just asking you, what are the favorable conditions to form cation, what are the favorable conditions to form anion. So favorable conditions for ionic bond, let us see formation of a cation. So if we want to form a cation, atom should lose the electron. So any factor that favors the loss of electron makes the cation more effectively. Let us see what are the factors. जिस एटम का इलेक्ट्रॉन आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी कम है, एटम साइज बड़ा है, and it is going to form cation so easily. So low ionization energy and the ionization energy, जिस एटम का लो आयनाइजेशन एनर्जी है, इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालने के काम आसानी होगा. So the atom with low ionization energy has a tendency to lose electrons so easily, so that it can form cation easily. And you can also see low charge on the ion, and low charge on the ion, sodium plus has +1 charge, magnesium 2 plus and 3 plus, so that +1 can be formed easily, then +2 can be easily formed +3, right. Magnitude of the cationic charge is directly proportional to 1 by ionic nature, that's a different matter. And also atomic size, large atomic sizes, the outer electron lies far away from the nucleus, so that it can lose electrons so easily and it can form cation so easily. So that you can say the formation of cesium plus is more easily than rubidium plus, is more easily than potassium plus, is more easily than sodium plus, then lithium plus, right. So that cation with inert gas configuration, what is the meaning of inert gas configuration? Having 8 electrons. Cation having 8 electrons in the outermost shell can be easily formed than pseudo inert gas configuration. What is the meaning of pseudo inert gas configuration? 18 electrons. आउटर शेल में अगर 18 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होगा, सो दैट जिंक 2 प्लस का इलेक्ट्रॉन कॉन्फ़िगरेशन इज 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 एंड इसका 3s2, 3p6 एंड 3d10 एंड 4s0 होगा, so that it has 8 electrons. So a cation with 8 electrons can be easily formed as compared to the cation with 18 electrons. That's what is said that here. And also formation of anion. Anion कैसे form कर सकते हैं? अभिनव, एनायन कैसे फॉर्म कर सकते हैं? एनायन इज नेगेटिवली चार्ज्ड साहिल and it should gain the electron. So that I just want to say the atom with high electron affinity. So element with high electron affinity can gain electrons so easily, can form cation so easily. So that I just want to say, and for both cations and anions it should have the less charge on it, तभी ये आयन आसानी तरह से आप फॉर्म कर सकते हैं. So formation of F minus is greater than O2 minus is greater than N3 minus. Okay, and also you can see small atomic size of a non-metals. Generally metals form cation, non-metals form anion, right? And you can say small atomic size. If the atom size is small, so outer shell is close to the nucleus. So the nucleus has a strong tendency to attract the electrons, है ना? So that they can form anions so easily. And anions with inert gas configuration तो काफी important चीज नहीं है. And also yes, Fajan rule. अगले टॉपिक का अभी Fajan rule है. Fajan rule के बाद ionic properties डिस्कस करना है. Ionic properties के बाद कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड है, कोवेलेंट प्रॉपर्टी से कंपैरिजन करने हैं डेटिव बॉन्ड. So this is the sequence of every point from the NCERT we are discussing here. Are you getting or not? Clear? Uday, Abhinav, Annamani, right? Shahil, got to see that. Very nice. Now let's see polarization. Actually this is a cation. Carefully you see, dear children, this is a cation and this is your anion. Okay, both are spherical. Yes, Sahil. So what happens, this cation is trying to attract, this cation is going to try to attract the electron system of the anion. So that what happens, the shape of the anion is disturbed. So this is what you call it as polarization. So what happened, the deformation of anion by cation is called as polarization. So this phenomena is called as polarization, and this is what you call cation has the power to polarize, and this is your anion, it's getting polarized. So this is what has the polarizing power, and this is what you call it as polarizability. Are you getting or not? Clear? And Fajan rule जो बोल रहे हैं polarizing power इसका है, जिसका जहां पर polarization ज्यादा है वहां पर कोवेलेंट प्रॉपर्टी भी ज्यादा होगा. सो फाजन रूल असली क्या बोलना चाहता हूं, सो रिलेटिव कोवेलेंट नेचर ऑफ आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स इज एक्सप्लेन्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फाजन रूल. समझ में आ रहा है क्या सब लोग? एक बार एक थम्स अप एंड फायर इमोजी चैट बॉक्स में देना. उदय एंड साहिल एंड अभिनव, एवरीबॉडी एक थम्स अप एंड फायर इमोजी इन द चैट बॉक्स. कम ऑन, so that आगे बढ़ते जाऊंगा. So polarization is directly proportional to covalent character. ये polarization का वजह से क्या होगा, ज्यादा से ज्यादा इसका इलेक्ट्रॉन इसका इलेक्ट्रॉन इसका इलेक्ट्रॉन ये दोनों एटम्स का बीच में आ रहे हैं. So that is what you call it as a covalent nature. Are you getting or not? Now let's talk about size of the cation. Polarization of the anion increases as the size of cation decreases. So as a result of this एक काफी important चीज है, polarization is inversely proportional to size of cation. So ये NCERT ये सीधा नहीं दिया, indirectly NCERT textbook से निकला हुआ, and this is your simplest way of presentation. है ना साहिल? Everybody open your notebook and a pen and write these superb, interesting and important points that are useful for NEET examination. Right. Now if you say in the group beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, उसमें क्या है? beryllium 2+, magnesium 2+, calcium 2+, strontium 2+, barium 2+. So as the size is increased, जिसका size कम है, top to bottom size increases, size of cation increases, covalent character decreases, ionic character increases. Beryllium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, strontium chloride and barium chloride, उसमें ये ज़्यादा कोवेलेंट है, ये वाला ज़्यादा आयनिक है. This is what is mentioned here. And the greatest polarizing power of beryllium 2 plus shows the maximum covalent character. ये maximum covalent character का वजह से आपका ये insoluble है, barium chloride soluble है. And also you can say across the period you can say sodium plus magnesium 2 plus अल्यूमिनियम 3 प्लस सिलिकॉन 2 प्लस, जहां पर चार्ज ज्यादा है उसका पोलराइजिंग पावर ज्यादा होगा. सो पोलराइजेशन पावर इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द चार्ज. जो भी एक कैटायन होगा एनायन होगा ना, राइट. दैट्स लेट्स सी. एंड आल्सो feasibility of have some covalent character can be predicted by using Fajan rule. So एक कैटायन का है, ये एनायन का है, कैटायन का एंड एनायन का. So small size, it is highly polarizing and attracts the electron in the anion, है ना बेटा. And also and high charge, ये दोनों देखना पड़ता है. And also anion के a large size and high charge. If they have the large and high charge, they have the ability to get it polarized, so that they are going to be more covalent. मैं क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ, big cation and a small anion, this combination is going to be more ionic. And I just want to give you one more, a small cation and a big anion is called more covalent. Relatively, you just take this simple amazing trick in your mind so that you can do the best in your NEET examination. Beta, clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? Shahil? Any doubt? Uday? Any doubt? Anamani? Any doubt? Let's talk about size of anion. You see, calcium यहाँ पर constant है, F minus, Cl minus, Br minus and I minus. I minus सबसे बड़ा है, fluorine सबसे छोटा है. Size of anions increases and covalent character increases, ionic character decreases. So that सबसे calcium fluoride, calcium iodide, उसमें calcium iodide ज़्यादा ionic होगा, सॉरी ज़्यादा कोवलेंट होगा, कैल्शियम फ्लोराइड ज़्यादा आयनिक होगा. जहाँ पर आयनिक कैरेक्टर ज़्यादा है, यहाँ पर मेल्टिंग पॉइंट एंड द अदर स्टफ इज गोइंग टू बी मोर, राइट साहिल. एंड चार्ज ऑन द कैटायन as well as anion, sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, aluminum chloride and silicon chloride, right. So it gives rise more covalent and less covalent. So I just want to say charge is the parameter, right. So charge on the cation increases, covalent character increases. बहुत मजदूर point है वाला. Ionic character decreases, melting point decreases. So ionic character increases, melting point increases and solubility also increases. जिसमें solubility in water also increases. This is the simplest thing. Everybody just look at the link that is given in the chat box. Boost your NEET score with Infinity Learn, and you click on that, you can enroll it. Awesome experience you can have, and you can see all the courses that are available, and we are going to see the key features of every course, right. Shahil, have you seen that? Abhinav, where did you go? So charge on anion increases, polarization increases and covalent nature increases and melting point decreases. You see, the simplest tricky version of the all the things are being presented in front of you. Clear? So everybody make a note of all these things, and you can have an awesome journey with Infinity Learn. 1 minute. So moving ahead, we will be discussing with इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, जहां पर आपका इनर्ट गैस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है दैट इज गोइंग टू बी एन मोर आयोनिक, यहाँ पर आपका सूडो नोबल गैस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है, या आपका मिलेगा मोर कोवलेंट. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू से CuCl सोडियम क्लोराइड, सोडियम जो है ना इसका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन Na+2,8 inert gas configuration, it is more ionic, and CuCl and copper plus it has 18 electron, it is going to be pseudo inert gas configuration and it is more covalent in nature. And you can compare the melting point 800 degrees centigrade for sodium chloride and just 440 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड फॉर कॉपर क्लोराइड, क्योंकि ये कोवलेंट कंपाउंड्स का कम मेल्टिंग पॉइंट होगा साहिल बेटा. एंड कॉपर प्लस सोडियम प्लस इज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल. यू कैन से इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज इसका ज्यादा है, इसका कम होगा. इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज की वजह से पोलराइजेशन ज्यादा होगा. And so copper chloride has more covalent character than sodium chloride. Are you getting or not? And also, which is most ionic? Sodium fluoride, sodium oxide, sodium nitrate, all are same. If you talk about sodium plus sodium oxide, sodium nitrate, all have sodium na. Where is the variable? Fluoride F minus, and oxide O2 minus, and nitrate N3 minus. So more the charge, more will be the polarization and more will be the covalent character. So the covalent nature is directly given more ionic. So sodium fluoride more ionic hoga. Similarly, various examples, every point is extracted from NCERT textbook and presented. So in this series of NCERT line by line with NEET preparation, stay tuned with Infinity Learn NEET channel with Suresh Avari. Right, beta? Now let's talk about the next question. Correct order of increasing ionic character. So you can just beryllium, magnesium, calcium, barium. So beryllium has more polarization than barium, and also you can see ionic character is directly proportional to the size of cation. So the size of cation, barium 2 plus का ionic character ज़्यादा है and beryllium 2 plus का ionic character कम होगा. Sahil, hope you are understanding every question that I am discussing here. It is very important. Everybody go with this, right? Clear? Any doubt? So Sahil and Abhinav, okay, and Annamani is there, right? Okay. Some more questions we can see. Which of the following is the order of increasing covalent character? In this increasing covalent character, we can say lithium and carbon, it is going to be +4, and beryllium is going to be +2, and it is boron, it is going to be +3, and it is going to be lithium is going to be +1. More the positive charge, more will be the polarizing power. I just want to say here size of the cations and the polarization, it is going to be carbon 4 plus has high polarizing power, so that covalent character carbon का ज़्यादा होगा, lithium का कम होगा. So my answer is going to be this one, right? And also let's say it is an amazing slide that you can have, and covalent character is inversely proportional to ionic character, everybody knows that, and covalent character is directly proportional to melting point. I just want to say melting point, ionic nature increases, melting point increases, and solubility in water increases. And for covalent compounds, it is going to be the reverse, and covalent character is inversely proportional. Solubility, अगर solubility का मतलब है कम से कम water you have to take, water is a universal solvent, and covalent character inversely proportional to size of cation, directly proportional to anion size and charge on either cation or anion. Okay, now Covalent character is directly proportional to size of anion and polarizing power. And we can say lattice energy. So what is the meaning of lattice energy? So 1 mole of ionic compound is formed. During that process, some amount of energy is liberated. So the amount of energy that liberated when 1 mole of ionic substance is formed from its constituent gaseous ions is called as lattice energy. It is denoted by U. You can't directly determine the lattice energy, rather you can indirectly determine this lattice energy by Born-Haber cycle, which uses the help of Hess law of constant heat of summation. We are going to discuss this Hess law and the lattice energy Born-Haber cycle from this thermodynamics, right? Let's see. And the magnitude of the lattice energy is described by the coulombs, and it is given as minus U is equal K is a constant into cation charge dot anion charge by distance between the cation and anion, right? Every point that we are going to discuss from the NCERT, and we are giving as in a simple points with a beautiful explanation. But show of a book and scribbling pad, whatever, you just take and write all these important stuff. Directly you can use these points in the crisp and clear way in your NEET examination, my dear students. Okay? And also you can say the compounds ions with higher charge have the large lattice energies and compared to the lower charges. So sodium plus F minus magnesium 2 plus 2 minus aluminium 3 plus N3 minus. जहाँ पर नेगेटिव चार्ज और पॉजिटिव चार्ज, जहाँ पर मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ ज़्यादा चार्ज ज़्यादा है, वहाँ पर लैटिस एनर्जी भी ज़्यादा होता है बेटा. एंड एवरीबडी फोकस हियर एंड यू कैन सी the magnitude of the charge is more and it is going to be more lattice energy. More the lattice energy, more is the stability between these bonds that are formed. Understand? Clear? Don't get confused with that. Okay, more lattice energy, more stability doesn't mean that more lattice energy and it is not related to ionic thing. Okay, ionic thing is nothing but ionic in nature, right? Let's talk about the properties of ionic compounds. You know? And these properties of ionic compounds, they are hard and brittle solids. They are crystalline, hard and brittle solids. Because the strong Coulombic forces of attraction between the cation and anion, they are going to have the strong crystalline structure. And when you apply pressure on the crystal, and these are going to be brittle. Why? Because the one layer slides over the another layer and a crystal lattice structure is going to be crumbled over there, right? And also they have high melting point and boiling point. Why they have the high melting point and boiling point? Because of the strong attraction forces between the cation and anion. They have the strong attraction forces. And also they have the solubility. Ionic compounds are extremely soluble in water, super soluble in water, and covalent nature are insoluble in water. So water has high dielectric constant, so that ionic compound has the more solubility in the water. So like water, like ammonia and liquid HF also. Okay, and I just want to say solubility and lattice energy and hydration energy. I just want to say if hydration energy is greater than lattice energy and the compound is going to be soluble in the water. Whereas if you want to say lattice energy, hydration energy के ज़्यादा होगा, क्या होगा आप बता सकते हैं? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट स्टेटमेंट यू टेल मी, अन्नामणि एंड शाहिल यू टेल मी, सॉल्युबल होगा ना ही होगा? जल्दी बताओ फटाफट करके. इट इज गोइंग टू बी इनसॉल्युबल. व्हाट इज हाइड्रेशन एनर्जी? the amount of energy that liberated when 1 mole of gaseous ions are dissolved in excess of water. That is what you call it, hydration energy. Let us talk about the electrical conductivity. So ionic substances, अगर अब मान लो ये सॉलिड स्टेट में होगा और मोल्टन स्टेट में होगा एंड एक्वियस स्टेट में होगा. अगर सॉलिड स्टेट में होगा तो बैड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, क्योंकि उसमें फ्री आयन्स है नहीं. एंड मोल्टन स्टेट में ये अच्छा कंडक्टर होगा बेटा. वाई? बिकॉज द आयन्स आर फ्री टू मूव. फिर भी आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स in aqueous state they are going to get excellent conductors, right? And also we can see ionic reactions. The reactions that are involved by the ionic compounds are very fast. You can see to form NaCl react with AgNO3. अगर AgCl white precipitate form होगा तो आपका टाइम आपको कम से कम लेस देन 10⁻⁹ सेकेंड्स इतना जोर से रिएक्शन दौड़ना पड़ता है. एंड द रिएक्शंस इन्वॉल्व्ड बाय द आयनिक कंपाउंड्स आर वेरी फास्ट because of the ions that are free in nature, and they never show space isomerism. हमारा लैंग्वेज में स्टीरियो आइसोमेरिज्म भी बोलना. एंड व्हाट इज द स्टीरियो आइसोमेरिज्म? आपका जैसे सिस ट्रांस ज्योमेट्रिक आइसोमेरिज्म भी ऐसे आना है. एंड व्हाई आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स आर नॉट शोइंग स्टीरियो आइसोमेरिज्म? बिकॉज their bionic bond is not directional. And this particular point in the NEET examination, my dear children, you are going to see assertion and reason type questions. Assertion and reason type questions. ठीक है? Clear? Understand? Any doubt, Sahil? Come on. Abhinav, how are you? Coming back from the hometown. Yeah, it is all about force of attraction and electrovalent bond. Okay? Let's talk. And some questions, as मैं आपको उम्मीद दिया NCERT टेक्स्ट बुक से हर लाइन पकड़ के कॉन्सेप्ट आपको एक्सप्लेन किया गया. अभी तो आपके सामने क्वेश्चंस तैयार हैं. एक कॉन्सेप्ट का रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस. इज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एनायन इज फॉर्म्ड बाय एनी आंसर फ्रॉम द चार्ट बॉक्स. चिल्ड्रन, एनी आंसर फ्रॉम द चार्ट बॉक्स. And it is going to be high value of electron affinity is going to form anion. It is very important and as simple as it is possible. है ना? इतना आसानी तरीका कैसे दे सकते हैं? हाँ. एंड आपको पता है ना, an anion is formed by the element with high electron affinity and a cation is formed by the element with low ionization energy, right? And let us talk about which of the following is easily formed. Get ready with answers. Get ready with answers, children. Calcium chloride, calcium bromide, potassium chloride, potassium bromide, easily formed, and it should have the less charge on the cation, less charge. So calcium chloride, calcium bromide and potassium chloride, potassium bromide. ये सबसे ये वाला +2 का and ये वाला +1 का, and it is going to be either 3 or 4. In this case it is going to be 3 because it is going to be Cl-1 is having highest electron affinity in the entire periodic table. Okay, so a point, simple point can give you the answer for the a simple question or middle level question or any type of question. So number of electrons transferred from one aluminum atom during the formation in aluminum fluoride. What is aluminum fluoride? Make it fast. So it is a scheduled class. Every day you please attend my classes. It could be a live or recorded version. Dear children, aluminum fluoride AlF3, when it is going to be AlF3, Al loses 3 electrons to form Al3 plus, and these 3 electrons gained by 3F2 gives rise 3F minus. So Al3 plus and 3F minus gives rise AlF3. Are you getting or not? Clear? Any doubt? Fine. So we are telecasting these lectures, so live interactive sessions on the YouTube channel from Infinity Learn Studio. Everybody please get use of this NCERT line by line NEET examination question discussion. Every question, every concept are going to be discussed. Okay. Now I just want to discuss here the compound with highest melting point. So you have to unfold this. किसका highest melting point होगा? जिस कंपाउंड में आयोनिक नेचर ज़्यादा है. सो आयोनिक नेचर ज़्यादा है, मेल्टिंग पॉइंट भी ज़्यादा है. सो सोडियम फ्लोराइड, सोडियम क्लोराइड, सोडियम ब्रोमाइड, सोडियम आयोडाइड, and these are the things. Sodium is a constant, F minus, Cl minus, Br minus and I minus. So small anion and big cation is going to be more ionic. I just want to give you the answer as this one. So you are going to get answer. You have to memorize everything. No, you have to apply something. So inorganic chemistry students claim that we have to memorize many things. No, 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 no. I never agree with that. I just want to say you just apply a small thing, so that one question you are doing means you are going to match for 4 marks. So 4 marks, 4 marks, 4 marks अब बढ़ते जाएगा आप नीट एग्जामिनेशन में मेडिकल सीट पहुंचने तक, है ना बेटा? Are you all with me? Got it? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay. Among the following compound, the one with the greatest ionic character, आंसर आप दे सकते हैं ना, मैं देना? Make it fast. Somebody give the answer in the chat box. What is your answer? Among the following compounds, the one with the greatest ionic character is sodium chloride, potassium chloride and cesium chloride and rubidium chloride. Among all, chlorine is constant and sodium plus, potassium plus and rubidium plus and cesium plus, like that. So one with greatest ionic character, a greatest ionic होने के लिए आपका चाहिए बड़ा कैटायन, छोटा एनायन. So more ionic, more ionic. So ये लॉजिक का वजह से आपका ऑप्शन 3 होगा सीजियम क्लोराइड, क्योंकि सीजियम प्लस इज द बिग वन. अंडरस्टैंड? राइट? Okay, let us see one more question. So simply I have given you the tricks and follow the tricks and you can do the best out of the all the questions. Now according to Fajan rule के हिसाब से the covalent nature of ionic compound is favored by, it was a previous AIMS question beta. So we are discussing the previous PYQs also. Get ready. What is your answer there? And I just want to give you a sample how you are going to experience the question in the future examination. Dear students, you please come and give an appropriate answer. Anamani and Shahil and Abhinav who are there in this live session, I just want you to see, give the answer, appropriate answer. It is going to be small cation and a large anion. is going to be more covalent in nature. I just explained this. This combination is going to be more ionic and this combination is going to be more covalent. This is going to be more covalent. Are you getting or not? Clear? And there is a big question. No. It is a small question. Some basic numbers are being given. So even though crystal radii of both potassium and silver are almost same, the melting point of silver chloride is 455 and the potassium chloride is 777. Silver chloride ka. Why silver chloride is just less than potassium chloride? Can somebody give me the answer for this? It's a very important question. You have to observe every data that is given in the NCERT. क्योंकि सिल्वर प्लस जहाँ पर ये सिंपल ट्रिक है जहाँ पर आप ट्रांजिशन मेटल्स have pseudo inert gas configuration. So wherever you have a pseudo inert gas configuration, there you are going to have more covalent nature. That is simple trick I just want to give. You need not have to write the electron configuration. सिर्फ आप टाइम बचाने के लिए आपको मैं दे रहा हूं ये पॉइंट. ठीक है बेटा? ठीक है. So that AgCl has more covalent character than potassium chloride due to greater polarizing power of silver ion. Why it has a more polarizing power? More inert gas configuration. Pseudo inert gas configuration का वजह से आपका polarizing power इसमें ज़्यादा होगा. Right? And also you can say answer is going to be 3. So AgCl has more covalent character. Okay, this is very important model of the question. और एक चीज है, everybody you just go through this. Who else are there? You can give Shahil. Give the answer. The order of covalent nature of aluminum halides. AlF3 less than AlCl3 less than AlBr3 less than Ali3, and the best explanation according to Fajan rule is, what is the answer? So you know Fajan rule and you know what is the ionic nature and covalent nature, and the best possibility everything we need to give the theory oriented questions that you can see in this. Okay, that is going to be given the polarizability of the halide ion. I just want to say polarizing power of cation, polarizing of cation is directly proportional to size of cation, and also we can say in contrast to that polarizability of anion is directly proportional to size of anion. So polarizing power is the property of the cation, children, and polarizability is the property of anion that you have to correlate and give the appropriate answer for that. So I just want to give the polarizability of halide ion increases with increase in their size, hence the covalent nature also increases. If you see F minus and Cl माइनस इससे ज़्यादा बड़ा है, Br माइनस और बड़ा है, यहाँ पर I माइनस और बड़ा है. ओके, अगर एनायन साइज बढ़ते जाएगा, कोवलेंट नेचर बढ़ते जाएगा, सो पोलराइजेबिलिटी बढ़ते जाएगा. है ना बेटा, is very 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 important. Therefore you can say AlI3 is going to be more covalent and AlF3 is going to be more ionic. So AlF3, it is used, cryolite is mixed to increase the conductivity of the bauxite during Heroult process in the electrolysis extraction of aluminum. Remember, because of its ionic nature, where we are connected to, where you can see this kind of discussions we are going to see in this NCERT NEET channel by Infinity Learn, my dear children, right? और एक चीज है, polarization is the distortion of a shape of anion by adjacently placed cation. Which of the following statement is correct? And somebody give me the answer for this. Somebody give me the answer for this. Chat box. So the answer for this question is maximum polarization. Maximum polarization is brought about by cation with high charge. I just want to say polarization is directly proportional to charge on either cation or anion. This is very very important. Understand? Clear? And which of the following has highest polarization? Which of the following has highest polarization power? जिस cation का charge ज़्यादा है उस cation का polarizing power ज़्यादा है. So polarizing power is directly proportional to charge. So here magnesium 2 plus, aluminum 3 plus, sodium plus and calcium 2 plus. So aluminum 3 plus is going to be the correct answer. 2 is the appropriate answer. Are you all ready? Get ready for one more question before we end up the session. Anamani, give a fiery emoji and thumbs up. Sahil and Abhinav, everybody, last question of the day. And maximum covalent character is associated with the compound. How do you assess this one? And it is going to be sodium iodide and magnesium iodide, sodium plus 1, magnesium 2 plus, aluminum 3 plus, aluminum 3 plus. And I minus sabka, Cl minus and I minus. So that as far as anion is concerned, I minus tells it is more covalent, and as far as the cation is concerned, aluminum is going to say it is a more covalent. So that AlI3, yes, Shahil, you understood every point here. It is going to be AlI3. My answer for this question is going to be 4. Got it? Shahil, how do you see every line by line from the NCERT is being discussed in the class? You agree with that? A fiery emoji before we end the class. Okay, Anamani, Abhinav, and also we can see kind of questions and also some PYQs are going to be introduced, and we'll see most of the stuff in this NEET channel by the Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. So thank you very much, and you please like and share and subscribe this NEET channel. And today we discussed about just ionic bond and covalent bond and related to the questions previously it has been asked so many times. And also अगले सेशन हमको मिलने वाले हैं molecular orbital theory, right? Till then, my dear students, thank you very much. Signing off, Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry from Infinity Learn. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.